Alright, for a moment as I prepare to stream this video. So yes, in connection to your research, we will be streaming this video as part of our instruction. So let me just put on the laser pointer. Alright, perfect. Alright, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. This is the second quarter general orientation of the subject for HUMSS, Humanities and Social Sciences, and for ABM, Accountancy and Business Management. This is Practical Research 2, Gen for Grade 12 Senior High School for the second quarter, November to December 2020. This is the lecture video in behalf of your teachers who is currently handling this one. Ma'am Myra G. Bentaran for ACAD, Ma'am Marisa B. Oito for ACAD, HUMSS and ABM, including Ma'am Brenda D. Pago. I am Sir Jules Lucio Vance Capite, teacher of the TBL. We would be using this platform as a means to stream and definitely to guide you and to assist you in your pacing as you gradually finish your module. So before everything else, may I request first to go get your module right now. You can pause this video for a moment, go get your module, and then so that you'll be guided all throughout. Okay, so yes, using your module, we will be trying to orient you first before we go on the different parts. So copyright, this is under the license of this institution. Please do not share this to any individuals or group. Okay. Now let's begin. Now here is the KCP institutional format. This is for grade 12 ACAD for first semester August, December to 2020. So as you can see, we are seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the introduction. But actually we are starting here. Chapter 1, Introduction, background of the study, statement of the problem, conceptual and theoretical framework, scope and delimitation of the study, and the paradigm of the study. I do believe that most of you are already done on the background of the study, statement of the problem, conceptual framework, or probably some of you are done now in the scope and delimitation of the study. I do hope that you are done with that. If in case you are not yet, you start there and continue here, paradigm of the study. For the second quarter, ito ang ating gagawin. We will be following this timeline as we gradually transition from one to another. Each decagon is composed of 5 days to accomplish. So, for scope and delimitation of the study, this is 5 days. Paradigm of the study is 5 days. For the second chapter of the research that refers to the methods and procedure, research design is for 5 days. Population and locale of the study is 5 days to accomplish. Data gathering tools is 5 days. Data gathering procedures is 5 days. And the treatment of the data is 5 days to accomplish. When I say 5 days to accomplish, you are given 5 days to create, construct, and build a paragraph that expresses its idea to the particular decagons. Kung yan may treatment of data, you construct a paragraph that expresses the idea of treatment of data in relation to the first original research that you are doing. Therefore, whatever the research that you are currently working on, and that will be the working research all throughout this semester until next year. Now we have here the timeline. I do believe that below this one, you are seeing the timeline right in your module. So here is the date, here is decagon number 4. Number 4, scope and delimitation starts on November 2 to 6. The paradigm of the study, number 5. Number 6, here is number 6. Number 7, here is number 7. So and so forth, okay? Now let's check it out, this one, the timetable. So before we proceed, of course, dear students, I'd like to welcome you to your second quarter module. In connection to your research, we will be following this roadmap as your guide and direction all throughout the second quarter of this first semester. Now, your research is composed of 10 decagons. Each decagon has a specific task that you will unlock along a given time frame as indicated in the table below. The date will serve as your guide to assist your pacing as you gradually finish each task. Each decagon is good for 5 days to accomplish. We will start the task in the decagon number 4. Now, so here, apologies for this quite confusing, not dominant, not very visually good presentation of this one. So November 2 is the official beginning of our module making. So for November 2 until 6, you're supposed to be working on the scope and delimitation of the study. For 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, you're supposed to be working on the paradigm of the study. And for 16 to 20, you're supposed to be working on the research design. For 23 to 27, that is the population and local of the study. 30 until December of 4, you will be working on the data gathering tools. And then from December 7 to 11, you'll be working on the data gathering procedures. I mean, treatment of data, and then that's it. You have 14 and 15. A freeway is some time or this is designed to accommodate all unaccomplished tasks that you have to finish. And then answer now your second quarter unit test that we issued. Okay, so this serve as your timeline. Now, there is a concern on the delivery of most of this module. Some of you, nakukuha nyo na ng 16, some of you, nakukuha nyo ng 9, some of you, 23 pa. In the case that these are the fluctuating of the dates are changing, we can assure you that we have given extensions. We will be definitely providing extensions in the submissions of these outputs. So probably by January, we definitely will still accommodate those late papers that were unaccomplished. Further, your module is designed to be like this. There is the concept, there is the example, and we have the activity. So, merong concept, and then meron kaming ibibigay na example, and there is the activity. Activity are given there, the instructions are well defined, so kindly please refer to that. Now, here is the checklist. This is a very important one. Checklist. Summary of the accomplished task. Research proposal actually ang ginagawa ng HUMSS ABM and including some TVL. The first semester, August to December. So, you have to check your group. Each group should be accomplishing the background of the study, the statement of the problem, the conceptual framework, scope and delimitation, and paradigm of the study, research design, population and local, data gathering tools, data gathering procedures, and treatment of data. Now, the big task for research is a research proposal per group, a collection of all major tasks in research. Therefore, I as a teacher, we are collecting this actually. Dapat is per group ay nasubmit nyo ito, natapos nyo ito, nagawa nyo ito at nabuild nyo ang buong research proposal nyo. Now, I have a note here, note to students. At the end of the semester, your research group should have at least submitted these collections of tasks via messenger or email or any other mode of submission depending on the discretion of your teacher. In the case that you have a concern or point to clarify or urgent request like availing alternative activities under reasonable ground, dapat valid ang reason. Your teacher will then examine and assess possibilities in order to favorably meet our common ground. Dapat mag-agree tayo. And then the contacts of your teachers can be found in your first batch module. If I'm not mistaken, it is in the second page or third page. This research is designed to be collaborative, communicative, inclusive, and flexible. Ibig sabihin ulit ng collaborative, dapat tayo ay nagko-collaborate sa mga grupo nyo at teacher nyo. Dapat merong exchange of communications na nangyari for clarifications, for strengthening and everything. Inclusive, dapat it accommodates all available resources, and flexible, we can make adjustments. And definitely we have to make adjustments depending on the situations that we are facing here. Okay, so I think this is how the research will go on. I hope that we're able to lay the very, very important clarifications to all of our students. Should you have any questions or any clarifications or probably protests, please feel free to contact your teachers so that we can give you the appropriate and favorable assessments and response so that we can accommodate you, okay? So thank you very much. That ends my presentation. Copyright 2020 under the license of King's College of the Philippines via my name, Sir Jules Vance Capite. Thank you very much, and we'll be seeing you on the next video. So raining very, very hard.